Hi, this video is about how to grow tomatoes natural way. A lot of people will try to use trellis systems or cages to cage the tomatoes to support it so they will grow in the upright direction, but then it's actually not necessary. Let's take a look at this beefsteak tomato plant. Allow it to fall down, and this used to be the main branch. Okay, so you see the main branch here, but then by allowing the main branch to fall down, you can observe that there are a lot of things going on with this tomato plant. So you see a lot of side branches, and the side branches will go up. So after the side branches go up, it will shoot out flowers. It will have new flowers. This one, like this, you have new flowers on the side branches. This is one of the side branches. This used to be the main branch, and this is a side branch. And whenever the side branch becomes a main branch, it will shoot out flowers, and each flower is a tomato. This one, it doesn't have flower yet, but then this is a side branch. So I have one side branch, two side branches, 3 and 4 side branches, 5 side branches, and these will all become main branches. So instead of having one main branch, you end up with 6 and 7 main branches, and everything will be growing horizontally. So that's point number 1. Point number 2 is when you allow the tomato plant to fall down, you can take a look, say for example at another tomato plant. If you allow the main branch to fall down, once the main branch touches the soil, you can cover the main branch with soil, and then it will send out roots. So instead of having one root system, you end up with more than one root system by allowing the main branch to touch the soil, and it will allow the entire tomato plants to absorb more nutrients and also water. And that's point number 2. Point number 3, if you allow everything to fall down. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tomato plants, and some squash plants over there. But then eventually you'll see this entire piece of land covered entirely with tomato plants. And the good thing about this is it serves as ground cover. So you see grass here, but eventually the grass will be covered by tomatoes. The entire spot will be taken over by tomatoes. Nothing can grow underneath, and you weed it a little bit, and then they cannot grow back because they don't have sunlight. So that's point number I don't know, I forgot. So that's a good ground cover, a good technique for having ground cover. So as long as you have enough land. So unless you don't have enough land, you use cages and so on and so forth to save space. But then if you have enough land, you should always allow your tomatoes to fall. Say for example, so you see this plant, you have tomatoes here, but then you see the side branches, they're starting to shoot out. And these side branches will eventually become main branches. This is all the side branch. This used to be the main branch. So you have one main branch, and you have another side branch coming up here, another side branch, another side branch, another side branch. You end up with 6, 7, 8 main branches covering the entire piece of land. So you can help it a little bit so that they won't be overcrowded. So make sure they're evenly distributed, and you can help them to spread outward by training them. You actually don't need to train them. The thing I do is to put something like a pot to avoid it from falling into the wrong direction. So make sure it falls to the right direction. So eventually the entire ground will be covered by tomato plants. Right. So normally I'll plant tomatoes with squash and so on and so forth, and allow everything to grow. So before I plant tomatoes, I just prepare the ground using dandelions. See dandelions? So I harvested dandelions, grass, chips. I use eggshells, chicken eggshells, quail eggshells, and so on and so forth. I use sometimes I will also be adding gypsum, calcium sulfate to the ground. I use calcium sulfate, not calcium carbonate, because calcium sulfate is neutral. Calcium carbonate is kind of, I think, too alkaline. And in any case, this is to plant tomatoes naturally. So it will save you. It saves you a lot of time, effort, and money. Right? So instead of having a cage and then using strings and tie it up and so on and so forth, I'll just let everything grow naturally. And as long as you prepare the ground nicely, you'll get a very good harvest. I'm signing off. So see you next time. Bye.